Master yourself. Master the enemy.
Especially with the recent buffs that we had to Adaptive Helm, but unfortunately against Flash Wolves, they don't actually have that many super tanks. The Flash Wolves, they're going to be a little bit creative with their mid lane
phase. Enter Galio, you probably can. So I think that's one of the things that Flash Wolves is doing, hovering that route.
But it's going to be exciting to see what it can be do in the capable hands of Maple,
Definitely trying to bring us something a little bit new.
Well, they're sitting at 1-1. Flash
Now they're giving time for them to respond. The teleports aren't up on Team WE yet, but Galio's moving into range to ult in.
And remember, there is no way for the Rumble to interrupt the Shen ulti. Here we go. Mystic gonna be jumped on. Has the explosive charge strapped onto his head, and he is done. First blood over the way of Karsa. Now seeing if they can get anything else. They're only gonna find a death onto Sword Art. The winds of war blow for Team WE, and they make it even.
The level 6 power spikes for both teams, but it's Flash Wolves that are faster on the trigger.
Farm very well compared to their opponents. They're both doing well enough right now. Initiation coming out from the Flash Wolves, but Condi is here. Ben looking to make the play, shoving Betty back. Betty still managing to get himself away as Condi now finds his own ultimate down onto Sword Art, who has the Cosmic Radiance, but isn't going to use it this time. Mystic grabs the kill.
Yeah, Sword Art was flashless.
Coming through, but now the damage onto the turret is
Rumble,
the
look at Rumble.
TP gonna be used. Rumble coming down. They've got GA here as well. WE wants to make this push onto this turret. 5 men strong, but now
Maple
it's gonna be 4
He's
coming
in.
the Flash Wolves. They want to make this one happen. MMD able to find the taunt onto GA underneath the turret. Almost able to grab the kill, but instead it's not gonna work out today. Galio into the back line using the hero's escape, and Flash Wolves will hold the line.
Flash Wolves doing a good job of defending this early tower, but I don't know if it's enough.
MMD now forced to flash back.
Really
WE's assault will find success! Condi forces them back as GA goes in, tries to fire off yet another win, but will now be forced back without grabbing a kill. They'll take the turret though. Continue this push.
Yeah, and they won the sensor race. They have a Hurricane and an Ardent sensor, so they're power spiking right now. But Flash Wolves want to fight them.
Flash Wolves gonna be using that TP to come in, start this one off. Ben in some danger. Condi looking to body block, try to get him out of there if he can, but the taunt comes in and Karsa's grabbing the kill. Now seeing if they're maybe able to find some damage onto Mystic, but he's the one dealing all the pain today. Couple more auto attacks might be able to do it, but now Mystic gonna be jumped on by the Shen. Condi grabbing the kill onto Karsa. Galio comes in for the cavalry charge as Maple goes into the back line, going after Condi now as well. Devo Plague down, one more transfusion to grab the kill. What a bloodbath.
And how long's the fight gonna happen? 957 started in the bot lane. He's walked up this far.
Maple still defending this. 957 knows there's low health bars that he could mop up. GA and 957 want to take down this turret, potentially grab the kill onto Maple as well. Lots of damage coming out from these two AP solo laners. The winds come through, they don't find the mark. GA's gonna be taken out. He's gotta be careful, but Betty got the kill. 957 trying to get something here. He will find Betty. He may find MMD. But the Spirit's Refuge protects.
What a great fight from the Flash Wolves. They finally have the game going their way.
You in the side lane to split push. Rift Herald Roar in there. Nearly takes the turret down, but nearly's not enough. WE continuing to hold. Betty tries to put that last little bit of damage on it. Condi, now the one who may be in some danger. Galio ulti comes in. MMD gonna be knocked back into the team, but that is a Shen. Pretty tanky, not really the one you want to be focusing on. Maple makes his way into the fray here. Nice equalizer choke point as the Taric ultimate is forced out. And Flash Wolves have to retreat now. Can WE find anything else? Going into the back line instead. Mystic may be in danger here. Ben gonna be taken low. 957 grabs the kill onto Karsa as Condi falls to Betty. Now gonna be finding himself in the middle of 4, but jumps over the wall with the flash to escape.
Comes down to how safe Mystic can be. He's got these insane damage percentages as far as the tournament is concerned. And he's the one roaming around, actually going for MMD.
MMD already had to use his flash here. Mystic looking to further chase this one down. Equalizer is enough, and Mystic grabs the kill for himself.
And if Flash Wolves wants to win this, they need to coordinate Cosmic Radiance with Vladimir's initiation. They don't have Cosmic Radiance anymore.
Here we go, taunt down onto the Shen. Mystic still has spray and pray, and now it's time to open up. Rat-a-tat-tat! Watch them all go down. Mystic now gonna be jumped on by MMD. They both fall, but it's a 3-for-1.
Massive team fight for Team WE. I was concerned because their main engaging Condi had fell apart.
Push and control the map and further build this lead. You can see just by the current state of the turrets and some other bits and pieces. Now, can WE actually break this base open? Time will tell, and it's going to tell right now. Cosmic Radiance comes down, but it's not doing a lot. They're not taking any damage, but the cast finds Karsa. The equalizer brought down into the back line, zoning Betty away. Maple still looking, but not finding, as WE
That's gonna do it, Flowers. Mystic would not die as Flash Wolves tried to dive, and not a coordinated play by Flash Wolves in that dive, but WE in full control, go for the Nexus.
MMD's gone, Betty's gone. Flash Wolves' chances of a win in week number 1 are gone, and WE will find their victory.
The crowd is in elation as the LPL representatives, WE, get themselves such a solid win against the Flash Wolves. Such fantastic team fighting towards the later game. Good early objective control. We talked about
Only loss coming at the hands of TSM, and looking at Flash Wolves, their situation just became incredibly dire, moving to 0-3. And since this format was adopted in 2014, no 0-3 teams have advanced to the quarterfinals after the first week.
You've got to seriously be concerned if you're Flash Wolves right now. How do you fix this going into week 2? But for Team WE, what a way to end week number. We think we can beat you with our strategy first.
Yeah, and I think that's why they're going with Renekton against the Shen to help bridge that early game to international events and in the first 2 games of group stage, and that's nothing in the first 20 minutes. They have been 0 kills to 4 against Flash Wolves and 0 kills to 3 against Team WE before
many of their wins, and now they're going to throw back to that strategy.
Exactly in line with what you'll have to do against Power of Evil with this LeBlanc.
With those picks, break that bottom lane open, which they're going to try to do here. They poked them for so long, and they know the heal is down.
TSM low on health, no heal available, shield coming down onto Devlin, but Max Lore bops them. They walk away with the first blood.
Misfits, we talked about how back in the day when they first joined the European LCS sponsor in terms of the 1v1.
Yeah, could be coming. Nice dodge.
Max Lore trying to knock Svenskeren back. Sven is low. He's going to be taken down here. Svenskeren popped by Power of Evil.
TSM, they try to go for an early skirmish in the river. He's on his way bot as well.
Here
you
we
can
go.
see Hanshammer and Igna already a big trade.
Oh, TSM's gonna fall into the same trap twice. Max Lore coming down, moving around, and Hans Sama takes the kill on the double lift.
Here comes
as
Power of Evil.
gonna be taken down next. Yup, 4-0 for Misfits.
Such a classic Misfits play. We haven't seen this from them in so long.
Hoping to go on posture a little bit. Power of Evil snuck into this brush. This is a very good sneak.
Bjergsen doesn't have his flash. Remember, he had to use it last time, and now he's gonna be jumped on the damage coming through, but Biofrost keeps him alive! Somehow! Bjergsen walks away!
Fantastic play from Bjergsen. This is why he's known as a legend. Getting an amazing outplay, getting 2 kills onto the 2 members of Misfits.
Bjergsen to stop that Infernal Drake, but it backfired.
Himself. The story kind of being told as the solo lanes have sacrificed themselves for bottom lane control. Hanser now going to be jumped on that 3 versus 1. Not a situation that even a big old Croc can get himself out of. Tries to, but can't quite do it. He will make Shen use the standing knife. All right, you want to get 2 Infernal Drakes? We're going for this one. TP going to be used here as well, but Misfits already have the Drake. TSM is not doing this exceptionally quickly right now. Double lift over the wall with the Bioarcane Barrage. Baron still dropping rapidly. Misfits not aware, and TSM, 23-minute Baron.
What was that play? TSM, they just walked straight towards the Baron. We were praising Misfits for their vision.
Clearing out some wards as they go. Svenskeren on the front line. Bjergsen looking to find a stun. Not going to be doing it, but now Bjergsen and the rest of TSM have got to be careful. They said Sejuani ulti not finding its mark onto anyone. Bjergsen below half spin as well. Double lift takes out the red buff. Misfits can't quite collapse just yet, but Power of Evil is coming around from the flank. Misfits still may want to take this fight. Remember, the Sejuani has no ultimate.
Where's the rest of the engage? It's on a Shen. He's going to come in. They want to deliver.
Power of Evil trying to get in there as well. Svenskeren now going to be taken low. He's the target first and foremost, trying to get himself away. Ignar going to fall to double lift, and TSM turning this one around as Hanser continues to apply the damage. Grabbing the kill onto Alfari.
That was so close to being an initiation, but Power of Evil snapped back on the block as Alfari goes in, and the initiation was botched from there. TSM get the kills, and boy, are they sticking around at low health.
Power of Evil has the power to maybe make something happen here. This is what LeBlanc is born to do, but it's just so risky. TSM recognizes that. They back themselves away.
Sama.
Double lift, no mana, almost no health. PoE still looking to maybe find that instant pop onto the TSM line. Another storm comes out just to find them in the brush. TSM still moving exactly as a unit, getting themselves away. Power of Evil looking for the damage onto Hanser or Bjergsen, splits his fire a little bit. Hanser nearly taking out the heal to keep him alive to the ignite, but it is not enough.
Wow, such teamwork.
Look to stop Misfits from taking this away. Dragon is very, very low. Who's going to grab the smite? The answer's Maxlore. Svenskeren having to retreat. Biofrost eating a lot of damage from Power of Evil. To defend this brush, we have seen so many fights at Worlds 2017 so far around this spot. And it looks like we're going to get another one. Initiation from Maxlore. TSM having to stay alive. Haunts are trying to zone Power of Evil away. But TSM health bars are being destroyed. They have to back away from this one. The Featherstorm flies. And Biofrost going to be jumped on next. Power of Evil barely walking away. Flash into the taunt. They've got the lockdown. Bjergsen's out of there, and Hansama writes his death note as the rest of TSM have to escape.
Oh, they want so much more. They are not stopping this chase.
Haunts are trying to return some damage, wants to punish this chase from Misfits, but they're so far ahead in terms of health. TSM has nothing they can do. Here we go. Svenskeren will be waiting over the wall. Finds some stuns. Only on to Maxlore, though. That's the front line. They're still going to take him very low. Haunts are looking to find his way onto Hansama, but the feathers fly, and he's forced to retreat. The feathers will stay down. He doesn't recall them with the Blade Caller just
Playing
yet.
around this Baron beautifully. And they're forcing TSM back. Oh no, TSM they're back on the Baron! They're trying to do a fake out.
They're trying to go for the Baron yet again. Alfari on the front line. Misfits does not have everyone around.
Rockets is in base.
And Maxlore are back in the base. TSM may still be able to secure this. Alfari trying to buy the time, but Double Lift is gone! The Baron's secured by TSM, but they still lose one.
What an aggressive call. The GA pops up. It's the second death. And now what do they do with 54 seconds, 36 seconds? Those are the death timers for TSM.
To respect this, having to back himself away, TSM knows there's no way to defend this here.
Look at the Elder Drake as well. Misfits, if they get the inhibitor and turn this double Infernal plus Mountain into an Elder. But Misfits coming out with the team fight wins. Now TSM, they're concerned about the Elder. They do use the Farsight into the pit.
No flash on Bjergsen. Wherever he goes, he's in danger.
Power of Evil jumps out to the Envision. Double Lift, the one who's caught out yet again, taunted up and brought down. Svenskeren having to run, but he still should be taken down here. 4, make it 5 versus 1.
Think about who just died for TSM.
Misfits going for the win.
If Bjergsen wants to make a name for himself as a legend, this is the time to do it. Only him and the Nexus stand in the way.
One Nexus turret gone. TSM have to make their fight with the flash into the taunt, able to find Bjergsen. He's gonna go down soon. He grabs the kill into PoE, but he still falls. 2 versus 4. Misfits still looking to end it. Haunter needs to find his way onto Hansama, but can't quite do it. Another big taunt from Alfari to lock him down, but Alfari drops instead. Hansama on the run. Nexus turret still standing. TSM reinforcements arrive, and they hold that Nexus.
You talk about Bjergsen's wanting to be a legend. How about Haunter after Bjergsen goes down? As TSM's going for it, it would empower them so much for that push. He's going in.
Maxlore's been a hero this game so far, but he jumps in a little bit too early. TSM immediately turn and return fire. The Elder Drake slightly resets, but it will go the way of North America's #1. Yet again, TSM is forced to make a decision. Misfits put them in this spot time and time again. And now they're going.
Do
this could
or
very
die.
well determine the outcome of the game. TSM on the Baron, not taking it down quickly. Saving abilities, saving cooldowns for the upcoming fight. Baron down to half. TSM still looking for more. Sejuani ulti comes out. Alfari the target. Spirit's Refuge keeping him alive. But Double Lift is down! And Bjergsen runs from Maxlore as Misfits look to clean up the rest of TSM and end this game.
Power of Evil found the chain onto Double Lift. The barrier wasn't enough. They killed 3. The minions are already in place for Misfits to end this game.
Misfits know they can win this one. Biofrost can try to waste as much time as he stopped TSM from having the perfect week 1 in groups. They grab the ace at the end. This team was excited to play against TSM. They were excited at the prospect of shutting up those chants, and now they did it.
And to Maxlore's point, he did beat TSM faster than he beat Flash Wolves by a whole minute.
What a showing from the #2 team from Europe against America's #1 representative.
He saw them in their element. This was something that so many analysts talked about, how this was a team that relied a lot on.
Because a lot of picks are in pro. There's only so many champions they can pull in that you haven't seen before. So another non-meta jungler in North America.
In North America, yes. It's a very specific reference, but I'm sure there's at least 2 people in the audience. And you hope it's not going to be you.
But will they stick to the standards? Very heavily focused on getting counter jungling.
Well, listen, they got scouted out last time they did it, but now they see Ole.
Here we go. Ole doesn't find his knockup. Instead, he's going to be killed. First blood. Gigabyte Marines. Bow Belter flashes over the wall. Cody flashes over the wall.
Because ultimately, you're all playing the same game with the same tools. So if Gigabyte Marines use a different strategy, go for it.
Well, now the strategy is gank bot lane, especially onto the guy with no flash. That is the punishment for those unorthodox summoner spells. Come out, they innovate, they theorize, they find all these new ways to play, but now those ways to play are getting punished pretty hard. Wild growth from Nevin onto himself, but Stand United brings another Immortals player into the mix and more money into the pocket of Cody's son. This game, because we came into this thinking these two teams have the highest amount of champion kills per minute so far. This should be a bloodbath, but now maybe they're looking to rectify that lie. Archie getting himself caught out, beat down, giving another kill over to Cody's son.
At least he's super dead. I mean, Flowers.
0.2k gold advantage over his 80k account.
Yeah, Cody's son working on big item number 3 now, and that is with the edge. Feathers fly, and he immediately cuts down the enemy support. Player Smith, he grabbed the kill onto No Way now as well. Levi and Optimus having to flash themselves out to stay alive. I don't know if you can say the same thing for Archie here. Does flash away, does stay ticking for now as they continue the chase. Immortals want more blood. Flame looking to solo down Archie as the rest of the team works together, getting rid of Optimus. 2 left alive on the side of the Gigabyte Marines, and now Archie, he's number 4, he's out of there, and Immortals go 1 for 4.
They clean house in that fight the Gigabyte Marines tried to start. Engage. Zaya is a great pick for him as well. I feel like there are instances, even in the Longzhu game, as Levi tries to take down Flame. We're going to follow this.
Flame trying to fight this one out. Now that he's got Nevin here, he's got no way. Levi takes him out, but they traded away for Baron, which is not really what you want to be trading.
Just getting melted by the front line of IMT.
Gigabyte Marines want to take this Ocean Drake down for themselves. Nice pick onto Pobelter. They grab themselves the Drake as well. This could be exactly what the team needs. Smithy to fall next.
Big misplay there from Immortals.
Health pool. He's got a lot of health, but not a lot of resistances right now, so he's not nearly as tanky as he seems. Cody's son eats a lot of pain right now, but he gets back and healed immediately as Levi, nearly fighting himself, bursted down, now runs away, but Pobelter's still able to pop the GA. Now they can find even more. Nevin's knocked up. Levi respawns, gets a 4-man's blade reach, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save the injured. We saw for the Immortals, and now they move up again, looking to make plays onto Optimus or the tier 3, whichever comes first. 1 feather from Cody takes it out, but he's still going to be maybe in trouble. Never mind, grabbing the kill onto Levi for Pobelter. Immortals continues their push, Redemption to keep him healthy.
Sit back in that Redemption one more time, get the second inhibitor, rinse and repeat with inhibitor 3, or just wait a minute until you can get the bait.
Only onto Smithy. Archie can't even walk close to this Zaya right now. Cody just outputs so much damage.
Test this Baron, but there are very few options left, because if they do give up the Baron, their base is probably dead, but they're too slow on the play anyway.
Base to just split up the Gigabyte Marines so that they now have the Baron, they have the extra minions, but that tower's pretty low, they might just try and force it.
Here we go, Force comes out, Levi goes in, looking to find the burst. They got Cody's son! This could be the fight. Immortals now without their big carry. Archie taken low, Levi the one who's wild growth. Flame backing away, Redemption to keep them healthy. Gigabyte has to think how hard they want to chase this. Immortals is full HP.
What a beautiful play from the Gigabyte Marines.
Baron, the super minions in the other 2 waves are going to create a force response by Gigabyte Marines, and
we also make sure that the next push into the Immortals, or into the Gigabyte Marine space, excuse that long,
it's just a matter of time unless Gigabyte Marines try an all-out engage.
There you go, Optimus tries to flash in, able to find the root, but not going to be finding much else. Cody's son with the damage, the taunt is locking Archie up, and he can't get away, no way. Free firing, but the damage just isn't there for him. Levi in some danger of his own as now he retreats back into the fountain. Cody's son pops the GA. No way out of that one as the Nexus is exposed. And Immortals will take the win over Gigabyte Marines.
Very clean final fight from Immortals. They will be able to shut down the Gigabyte Marines. And they will be able to get themselves the extra win and finish 2-1 at the end of week 1 of groups.
Yeah, when all things are said and done, Immortals should be very happy this game, even after falling.
For sure, but there wasn't that. It's locked in. Okay, we see this played once in the LCK promotion tournament.
Moved a Javan, and then a Nasus shows up. That's his champion. Oh God, the literal dog. Is this just the standard farm it up solo queue Nasus? What does this guy bring to the team? The fact that Fnatic are running a lot of engage, other thing you can do is you can try and lane swap with your dual lane. Send him top. Let's see what happens here. DC ultimate's going to come out. Not a lot of mana in the pool for Khan. is still alive. Cap's playing with fire here. The second he hits him, he's going to draw that tower aggro. So has not a lot of health. Just going to clear the wave. TP is going to be used as Longzhu take the bottom tower. Solid play from Longzhu, and Fnatic not getting any
as well, and nothing happens to the Nasus. He teleports back in with a completed Trinity.
Initiate this swap here in the game. Once they couldn't find the kills in bot lane, they had to do it earlier to try and get down a tower, to try and speed up the tempo, because
the ward will just catch him on the side before they begin. Cats come out for a little bit of lockup. The tower is low, but there's not a creep wave there. They have to commit to the dive. They want it. Cats is committing, but not the way that he wanted to. Jez is trying to make his way out. Galio coming in as well. Cuz on the Hunter Blood, but here comes Nasus. There's the withered half health. My God, the siphoning strike reduced cooldown as well. Cuz retreating. Nasus finding the first kill, the latest first blood thus far. Prey taking down Caps as well. Longzhu cutting through the net, and this 80 carries. This is so solid for the Nasus.
It beats some allies
tanks too. Oh, that's gotta hurt for Soaz. Another kill dropping for the Nasus, but a fight is breaking out in the mid lane. Longzhu stalling out Fnatic.
On the map, and they also still have that Galio ult up. They haven't needed to use it much.
Backing off, Caps getting caught out. Even the tanks around have enough damage to take down the Syndra. Winston Ward ticking. Prey actually gonna grab that one. Longzhu are just playing with their food. 7K gold lead, 20 minutes into the game. Nothing for Fnatic, on the verge of getting perfect game.
And that's the really worrying thing to say. 3-0 into a perfect game, Soaz is already dead.
Chains of Corruption landing for Prey. He may have missed one, but every other one has connected thus far. We can see the 1v1 replay in the picture-in-picture. Important to remember how we got here, because that is a Rift Herald in the middle of Fnatic's base at 20 minutes. Khan can cut through these towers in an instant. Fnatic are out of options. They've got one last chance, one opportunity to try to seize a fight, but there is nothing in their wheelhouse. There is nothing in the toolkit. All they see is Nasus in front of them. This game is the story of Khan farming it up and bringing it home.
And we get to see a dancing Rift Herald in professional play. It only dances if it takes down the Nexus. Watch Longzhu in awe.
We talked about how good Longzhu were, how dominant they could be. The shortest game of Worlds thus far. The dancing Rift Herald encapsulating everything that was this game. Because to me, it felt like Fnatic didn't even get to play League of Legends. Longzhu were just one step ahead at every turn.
Exactly, like they tried to draft the Rakan to have some sort of engage in the bottom lane, but Cuz always went in, deboarded the enemy jungle. Pro Echo I've seen in a while, at least judging from what we've seen here at World.
They siege incredibly well. Trundle Pillar behind the turret, Ezreal, Tristana, Syndra.
We saw Longzhu in the last game against Fnatic and the Ezreal. There should be so much pressure on them, and we've already seen during Worlds that if
top side, Haru may just be able to run back and connect. Quick level 2 here, could just go right into the mid lane.
Well, we've seen this play before here where you steal away the enemy red buff as Ezreal, and then you make sure to go over and cover your own red buff. Might as well take a gank first.
Frozen. This is going to be first blood. Red buff takes it down, flashes out. One more auto, cleaning it up for Crown.
As an Ezreal, you're spending a lot of time taking them down, where you're not harassing the enemy jungler. Instead, we got to fight.
Good pillar comes in from Kube, pinches Thaldred in here. Haru has the opportunity. He has to shift forward. Pretty easy for them to pick it up. Another kill for Samsung.
And it's just very strange.
Because at this point, there's just nothing you can do, and it's just going to be the rinse and repeat. Haru running it down, has Storm Raider surge. It's going to be an easy chase down. Thaldred running for his life. Crash nowhere to be seen. It's the long, slow goodbye as Kube is going to grab that kill.
Haru, he knows exactly where Crash is on the map, and he's going top lane.
Oh, what can Thaldred do here? Really locked out. Frozen Domain comes in. Subjugate as well. Easy kill pickup. Nothing for Thaldred to hold on to. But Crash is trying to fire back. Nice interrupt under Ruler. No input buffer that time around. Ultimate is not going to connect under Ruler. He may just be able to make his way out. The heal use. The barrier not available. One flash left, but it's for Core JJ. And that means 1907 Fenerbahce are going to fight back.
Nice gank here from Crash. Didn't actually want to go for that one. Trundle must have snuck his way in without being noticed. They go for mid.
Trying to collapse on the Crown. Not going to connect the stun, but he will get locked up in the end by the Sejuani. Leap forward. The phase dive, bringing him home and snap back in right out of there. Frozen will grab the kill, but at the exchange.
Opportunity. Didn't use his ultimate or flash in that previous kill. It was that mind game with Crown being hoping to flash the ult. There's the ult.
Haru locked up, looking for the fall of CC. Ezreal's still alive, but he's taken down from the red buff. Is he going to survive? Lulu is there for the heal, but Frozen comes over. Proto belts him down, and Crown now running for his life. The CC comes through. Deep freeze with the Sejuani, and the double drop for Frozen as well.
Samsung with the disrespect around the mid lane.
Turning it around, but Samsung just immediately swapping the pressure elsewhere. Crown now potentially in trouble.
But we score, looking for the third stack from the Z-Drive. Resonance going to try to pop it there. Crash going to grab the kill in the end. 1907 Fenerbahce fighting back in terms of kills. Still behind in goal, but they want to keep the train rolling. Rosen leaping forward onto Kube. Has to be ready to snap back in an instant, but the stun will come through. Trundle's still so tanky as he saps the stats away from Crash. Now it's Ruler on the front line, but he's going to get knocked up. Rosen's still fearless leaping forward. The 1907 Fenerbahce are on the back foot. The tower poised to fall, but they're going to hold on for now.
QA really wants this tower, but right now all of Fenerbahce is here.
May cost him his life. We'll check what the rest of the team is going to do if they can even take down the Trundle at this point in the game. Kube so strong, but still has to burn the flash. Guaranteed stun comes out. Point and click, baby. Follow up is there. Silence going to cut through. Kube will drop at the end.
Yeah, and Samsung not able to just rush a Baron to get something in return because
both teams playing on a bit of a nice edge here. Small risks. Buffer is going to take him
no
out.
flash.
JJ is in trouble all alone. Tries to ult himself, but that's the pick the Fenerbahce needed. They can just turn to the Baron.
Juve is coming.
Thaldrin on the Cho'Gath has the ability to guarantee the smite if he gets the timing correctly. Frozen into the middle of the team. They're running forward. They are fearless as they move on to Kube, but he's the tankiest member. Subjugate is still keeping him healthy. Haru in trouble on the backside. Ruler and Crown still remain untouched. There is no tanky front line to protect them, and that means the rocket jump has to come out. The blast cone to protect Ruler. But Fenerbahce still in control.
JJ has a long way to run. 7,000 on the Baron.
Rosen still pushing in for a little bit more. Kube still getting chunked down. The Z-Drive Resonance alongside the passive will mean that he could just get executed, but a quick heal up from Frozen, half what he needs it to be, and now they're going to back off.
Going towards it now. Kube is here.
1907 Fenerbahce need to get in here. 7K and dropping. Thaldrin on the way in, but the Cho'Gath not fast enough to access the pit. Samsung Galaxy just going to back off. They know they can't take it.
If Kube's in the sideline and can't get that inhibitor.
Oh, no sight on this from the side of Samsung. They're going to have to move into check. Is the vision here from the side of 1907 Fenerbahce? They will throw the trinket over the wall.
Won't get there.
Syndra, can she take this away? No, Cho'Gath going to snipe it out. That means the Baron has dropped, but Kube not happy about this exchange. Monsoon comes out to keep the team healthy. Thaldrin now running for his life. Can all 5 members make it out? Kube does not want to let it happen. Haru coming in over the wall, debating, can he afford to shift over? Doesn't look like it's going to happen. 5 members with Baron for Fenerbahce.
So close.
Now, both teams poised, ready to go in. That's Crash looking to start the fight. The flash does come out immediately. Thaldrin is in the middle of the team. A beautiful silence to kick it off. Ruler is so low. Patton is looking to go off. Not going to take him down in the end, but they will find Crown. They will take down the mid laner. Fenerbahce are in control.
They are so aggressive. They make the call. Everyone flashing forward.
Haru to begin. He went for more Balmortius, who seems very optimistic against the guaranteed CC. Everyone on Samsung.
Burn. Pressure is on for Haru. He wants to redeem himself. He wants a chance. Now is the time. 1907 Fenerbahce not hesitating, starting to burn this one down. Pillar puts them in an awkward spot, but they are unconcerned. Ruler free hitting forward, but it does not matter. Baron drops from Fenerbahce. Frozen with a quick snapback to try to make it out of there. It's Kube on the front lines. The damage dealers are not in position. Featherstorm comes out. Haru playing aggressive, trying to avoid the snare. Is not going to get locked up, but still the Baron drops.
Another very good call of Samsung this time around, so a bit harder to engage onto them, but they're trying.
Last Baron powered wave. Ulti is going to go wide. Fenerbahce backing off for now. Samsung doing what they can to hold on to the base.
They're all inning it.
Fenerbahce sneaking their
It's going to
way
be the
to
fight.
Baron.
Look at Crown. He's sitting right there behind you, just to the bottom of your screen.
Trying to find the flank. Paddock could be in trouble. He's going to get stunned up. Do they have enough time before the ult comes out? Does not look like it. Thaldrin trying to get healed up. Kube pushing forward onto the back line. It's Frozen from the backside. Can he find the stun? He's leaping into JJ. He's been shut down. Samsung are looking for the turn. Ruler is leaping forward. Someone needed to step up, and Samsung have found their opening. Kube flashing forward. The pillar dropping. Ruler looking for that hit. That's another kill for the 80 carry.
We talked about Ruler either killing the tank or killing Frozen in case a mistake happened, and it did.
Frozen played so well until a point. There's the
Ruler. Featherstorm comes out, tries to back off, does get the lockdown, but it does not matter. Samsung still in the driver's seat, still in control.
They have so much sieging down. Well, 1907 Fenerbahce has played.
One last hold for 1907 Fenerbahce. The Jan of the bottom lane duo. Can they bring it up? No! The damage! Burned through and taken out just when hope was rising for 1907 for Fenerbahce. Samsung come in and clean up.
But we have the player cams at the bottom of the screen. A small smile from Haru, the substitute. Everyone else, stone-faced. They understand that this performance, this result, goes way against what we witnessed on the Rift here today.
That last team fight needs to be rewatched again and again to figure out how did Frozen die instantly. Hourglass was not used. Flash was not used. His ulti was not used. At least from what I can see on my screen. We had this game where Samsung stopped the early game, was supposed to just win in 25 minutes almost, and it became this fantastic comeback from 1907 Fenerbahce. For the team. Waiting so long, but G2 are meanwhile making a play on the top side. Trick is here, Perks is here, they have the point click CC. They can't keep this going. Magnar's on the way, but I don't even think they're going to need it. They are burning through Letney, but the healing is coming in. The double jump coming out, and that's going to be first blood, but it's traded back. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, MLSG just back.
Send their duo lane to the top lane, but probably going to be a dead turret to dive.
Leaping forward, has the level 6. Expect is now in trouble. He's just going to go down. No reason to contest there, but Perks is running into the mix as well. Gets the flash out. Tower knock. No cleanse effects to get him out to safety if he needs it. MLSG looking to start. He does manage to land it on his Ben. Ben is not out yet. He's leaping to safety. He gets cut down mid-air. Nice pick off by RNG.
They will turn onto the Rift Tower. They will not lose them.
That from RNG's side, giving G2 control of mid. No, oh, actually, they want to fight again. Twitch. Looking to get it started. Maokai moving in. That could be the pick that they need. Goodbye to Sven. RNG take control in the mid lane. And again, the creativity. Ways to unsurprise them. They're actually going for a fight instead. First moving in, looking to pick off MLSG. Is quite tanky. The whole team is here, ready to find a pick onto the jungler. This could be the Baron, but he's going to make it out. Now they're trying to turn it. Uzi on the backside. The assassin switch. Expect has something to say, but he's already out of the fight. He's been knocked back. That is a massive win coming in for RNG. Perks firing back to the side of the G2, but with Sven already dead, there's not a lot of options left. Uzi's cleaning up house. He's looking for a triple, but Xiao's the one to bring it home.
One of the first times
everything falls apart.
And we haven't seen this too often. Oh, G2 straight on Baron.
MLSG 3K drop, and the ulti is going to go in. Who's going to take it out in the end? G2's going to get it, and they get out with style.
Well,
Quick call.
That's a different one.
Doesn't even need it. Is going to get healed up by the Redemption, but the ultimate not available for Uzi yet. It is, however, on the way. Expected he gets locked down before he can go Mega. Could be everything. MLSG takes so much damage. Meganar leaping in. Who can he throw back? It's Uzi into the wall. That's a 3-man. Not going to be able to find much else. Gorgo's throw play activated. Sven free hitting onto the backside. Uzi going off where he can, but G2 is cleaning up the rest of his team. He's been zoned out of the fight. GA proc for Xiao. Let me doing what he can. Expect moving forward. Mininar is on the way. Locked up. Xiao trying to turn it back onto Mithy. Perks not going down yet. Uzi is alive at full health, though. He has returned to the fight. He is ulted now. RNG has to back off. He's waiting for the ulti. He's trying to turn it. Double kill coming in from Sven. He's going to back off as well. Both 80 carries living through the fight. So get the Elder Drake. It's a big turnaround for them. Still a minute and 20 seconds left on Baron. 4-stack Elder Drake, 100. Well, it's his ulti. Talk about after. Baron has started. Let me coming from behind. The MLSG is here. He's been done on the front line. Yahoo dishing out as much damage as he possibly can. Leaps into the pit. Redemption is there to back him up. Baron is dropping, but no one is taking it yet. They're backing off. Uzi's going in. Expect needs to go Mega, but it's too little, too late. Uzi is cutting through G2. Expect finally going to knock Uzi to the wall, but it does not matter. Perks get out for free, but it's G2 who pay the price.
It's not a penta, but it feels like one the crowd knows.
Might not even need the minion wave to close this one out, but they've got one just in case. It was a rough early game. G2 outmaneuvering them around the map, but they did not lose hope or focus. RNG reminding people why they are the representatives from China, showing us exactly what they can do and cleaning up their week with a 3-0 performance.
This is a Royal Never Give Up unlike no other. Smart macro, game winners in multiple positions, and in a meta where you shield an AD carry, one of the greatest to ever hit the Rift. Wuhan explodes, Royal Never Give Up, 3-0 up, and looking outstanding.
They just wanted to get to late game. They just wanted Uzi to get 3 items. They didn't care about the armor stacking on some of the G2 members. They knew Uzi would find the correct positioning to